I feel like a bit of a flop. They look like this. It has like a little on and off switch. I'm actually so happy with that. Welcome to the vlog. Guys, I was about to get ready. We're currently in the bathroom, and as you can tell, I have this horrific bathroom lighting, and if you guys have watched any of my vlogs, I pretty much mention it in every single vlog how bad the lighting is. And yesterday I got something that is literally gonna change my life. I bought 2 packets of these stick-on mirror vanity lights. So I'm literally about to set these up right now because I want to have nice lighting while I talk to you guys. I'm praying that these work. Basically, they look like this. It has like a little on and off switch, and it has suction cups. So I'm thinking they'll stick quite well, and it comes with batteries. One of these was $19, so 2 was obviously just under 40. And I'm like, have a really good feeling about this. Also, this is not the only decor thing we're gonna be doing today. I don't think this whole vlog is gonna be like apartment stuff, but we're just gonna have like a really chill day at home. But I do have a few things that I want to do around the apartment because I moved in about 6 months ago, and if you guys saw the moving vlogs, you know we went crazy, we bought furniture, and then I feel like once you settle in, like the first 2 months, then you just kind of stop for a while. And we are really hoping to stay in this apartment for like another year if we can renew our lease. So I just kind of figure it's time to actually start like doing the things that I say I'm gonna do, like hanging up art, which if you know, you know. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna put it eye height here, because then it'll get Ethan's eye height as well. They're on. I think they're about the same height. I didn't measure them, but the best thing about these is that they're just like suction cups, so you can literally just pull them off so easily, and you don't have to like stick them with a sticky tab or anything onto the mirror. The lighting is so much better for my makeup, it's crazy. You're off to the side, so if you were like front center, like this is what it looks like when I look at myself in the mirror. There's no shadows on my face. Game changer. That genuinely took me 5 minutes, and it's made such, oh, I just dropped my foundation into my eyebrows. It's made such a big difference. I'm literally so happy. Anyway, that was kind of a chaotic way to start the vlog, but yeah, I just want to hang out with you guys today. I'm honestly feeling sluggish. I'm feeling unmotivated and a little bit just like down. I don't want to get into it because it literally has nothing to do with me really, but yesterday was a crazy day. Like I just got a lot of news relating to other people that was very like sad. Multiple people from very separate circles, and it was just such a weird day. Ethan and I just kept looking at each other like, what is happening? Yeah, a lot of like weird and sad news yesterday, so I feel like maybe I just feel a bit like down kind of from that because I have a lot of love for other people and I don't want anyone to be sad ever, even though it's a part of life. That's something that's been happening, but also, I don't know, I feel like a bit of a flop. I just feel like I'm in a weird place with YouTube. Like I don't know what kind of content I should be making. Like I love making vlogs and connecting with like my core audience, but then also I do love making the fashion content, the thrifting content, and I just sometimes I struggle to know what people want because some videos do incredibly well and then other videos like flop, and I think I'm struggling with that inconsistency at the moment. But I try and remind myself that it's literally like any job, like you're always going to go through periods of feeling unsure, feeling unmotivated, and it's just like that little bit more difficult because I'm the one who is doing it all myself, so there's no one else to kind of like, I don't have a mentor or anyone to guide me, if that makes sense. So anyway, those are the feelings I'm having today. But despite all of that, we are gonna have a hopefully productive day. I want it to be like chill and productive. I need to film because I'm currently like halfway through a thrift flip, which is so much fun. I'm genuinely having the best time. That's something I want to start doing more of on my channel as I learn to like sew more and more. I want to get back to like that kind of content, which is so funny because that's the content that I originally made my YouTube channel for. So we're kind of having a bit of a full circle moment. Maybe it would be better if it's kind of blue. I'm sure you guys can get that through the camera. I wish they were maybe slightly warmer, but again, like beggars can't be choosers. They were literally $19. So I'm gonna finish getting ready. You guys have literally seen this exact like clip 1,000 times because I do the exact same thing. I'm all ready. I put in these little barrettes in my hair and they're just so cute. But now I'm gonna quickly clean the kitchen. So boring, I know. But I feel like you guys, if you know me, you know this, but I literally cannot do anything if shit is messy. But I'm just gonna, this will take literally 5 minutes. I just really need to clean this kitchen. Oh, it's just started raining. Honestly, guys, the weather in Melbourne, I know talking about the weather is so boring, but the weather here has been fucked for May, which is our autumn. It literally feels like winter. It's officially like the coldest climate I've ever lived in, and it's not even winter yet. So I'm like genuinely scared for myself. Also, my lips have never been so dry. I wake up every morning and I smile like as if I've had Botox or something because my lips are so tight and they're literally like peeling. It's crazy. So if you guys have any hacks, if you guys live in like a cold, dry climate, I would love any of your tips. I got a humidifier, which I sleep next to every night. I'm drinking lots of water, keeping Vaseline on my lips. But yeah, any tips would be much appreciated. My skin and my lips and just everything feels so dry. This is gonna be a very chatty vlog. I really feel like this is a FaceTime kind of vlog. So if you guys have like laundry to do or anything where you want to listen to something that feels more like a podcast, this is your vlog because I'm never gonna shut up. Anyway, I'm gonna clean the kitchen. She is looking clean. Honestly, the impact that that makes on my mental health is crazy. The day that I can afford to have a cleaner, game over. It's actually game over. Like, everyone needs to watch out because that day I will be a powerful queen. Anyway, I just got an alert that I have a message downstairs, a package downstairs. I'm really excited. Receiving packages is like Christmas because I never really remember what they are. Also, I need to shut up, but I've been on a Depop rampage. Like, I've actually gone feral. I don't know what's wrong with me. And I've bought so much off Depop. We have 2 packages. I think this top one is from Depop. Wow, they've wrapped it very nicely for a Depop package. Oh my God, it's so perfect. I got this blue mini bag from Depop and it's literally so perfect. It looks great with this outfit. This could look so cute with a plain black or white outfit, but also the way that I typically dress with lots of colors, it would just go so well with everything. The original brand is Peter and Jane. I think this package is from Glassons. You guys know I don't really shop fast fashion very often, but when I do, it's because I'm after some basics that I haven't been able to find at the thrift store or anything like that. And Glassons is a brand that I really do trust their quality. I have a bunch of pieces from them that have literally lasted me many, many years. All my jeans pretty much are from them as well. The first thing I got is a white ribbed turtleneck, which is so cute. And then literally the only other thing that I got is the exact same top that I already have in the blue in white because I wear it all the time. I do really like to have some neutrals in my wardrobe, especially white. So this is perfect. I also am obsessed with the length of these jumpers. Okay, now I'm sitting down to film, but before, oh my God, honestly, today is chaos. Like, I feel really out of it. I think just because yesterday was a big emotional day. I don't know, it wasn't that emotional. I just feel weird. Something's just off. You know, you just have those days. So now I'm sitting down to figure out how I can thrift flip this dress. I've literally had this dress for years. Like, I thrifted this a long time ago. It's so cute. It's obviously black with red hearts and it's quite a long, I mean, it's not that long, but it's not like a super mini dress. I'm wondering if I should make this into a midi skirt or if I should make it into a matching set. And my gut is telling me matching set because I don't really wear midi skirts. Midi skirt would be way easier, but I don't know. I feel like making this into like a cute little top and mini skirt is probably the go. Can I be bothered to do that? I don't know. I really want this video to go well, like not in terms of views, but just in terms of I want at least like 1 or 2 things to actually be really, really cute. And so far I have made something that's cute, but the rest of it's kind of been quite simple. I'm just setting up my ring light. I've kind of figured out what I want to do, but I will also be winging it at the same time because I just think the best ideas come when you wing it a little bit. The video will be live next week, so get excited for it. I really hope it turns out good, but if not, I definitely plan on doing so many more thrift flips now that I have my sewing machine. If you guys didn't know, which I don't know why you would know this, but my sewing machine has been in Sydney for the last 6 months and I've only just got it back off my mum. So I'm literally so excited, and I'm so excited. I just feel like sewing and making clothes and thrift flipping clothes is kind of the next like natural progression for my channel. I definitely want to include more of that in my channel because it's something that I really enjoy doing. It's creative, it's fun, but it's also not super like consumerism. It's very resourceful, which I like. Guys, it's literally 4 p.m. I reckon I started filming that at like 12 maybe. A lot of things went wrong. So I had to like undo an entire item of clothing that I'd spent like 2 hours on, and then I had to redo it. But instead of making that a negative, I decided to treat it as like a learning experience. It was very frustrating though, and like my back is so sore. So I'm gonna call it quits for today in terms of the filming. It's literally like such a mess in here. I don't know if you can see down here, but there's literally like thread and pins and just shit everywhere. So I'm gonna spend 5 minutes tidying up this space. So my plan with the posters that I'm gonna hang up, or the art that I'm gonna hang up, is I want something for above the couch because it's just a huge empty wall. It's the first thing you see when you walk in, like our front door is right there. So I definitely want to put something above this wall, and we have a lot of art that was hung up in our old apartment. I have 3 frames like this that are this size that were in my office back in Sydney. Obviously the art prints themselves are gonna change because these reflect me. These don't reflect Ethan at all. But for now, I'm just gonna hang them as they are and then change the posters when I order new posters. And I want them centered above the couch, so I'm gonna do that measurement. Okay, so it's 230 across, which means 230 divided by 2 is 115. I don't know if this is gonna look weird with this one being so close to the aircon, but we're just gonna try it, and if it looks shit, I can redo it because the nail things that I'm nailing into the wall are so small that it's like not gonna cause any damage. I feel like I did an okay job. I would say they're not 100% perfectly aligned or straight, but I think I did okay. Like I'm happy with that. But we definitely need to get some new prints, so I think I might even jump online and like order some this evening. I don't know what the vibe will be. I'm thinking we tie in like the green because our couch is green. While I'm in my little handy woman era, I think I'm gonna hang a few up here just to distinguish my area from the rest of the living room. I have a few prints. I'll have to find which ones I want to put up there, but let's do it. I'm actually so happy with that. Like I like that it's a little bit off center, and ideally I'd get like something really cute to put here. I'm thinking like a really small circular mirror, or I'm just gonna try and thrift something really cute, and then I can kind of build out my little gallery wall. So happy with that. And finally, I'm gonna hang up this mirror. I originally thought that I couldn't hang this up. It's just been like balancing on this front hall table because it feels so heavy, but I just weighed it and it only weighs 3 kilograms, and these picture hooks hold 4 kilograms. So I'm literally just about to hang this bad boy up on the wall. I have to leave this one for now because I can't actually really be bothered to explain, but it just won't hang right now. I have to get string, and I don't own string, but it honestly looks fine like that for now anyway. And that was so easy to hang stuff. Anyway, I think now I'm just gonna chill for a little bit, and then whenever we want to, Ethan and I are gonna make some little clay things. It's gonna be really cute. I have been editing for a little bit, and now we are having a fun little craft-afternoon. Okay guys, we have made quite the mess, but this is what I have done. I've got a little heart dish, which I'm hoping will be like a little ring tray. And then this little starfish slash flower bowl, I'm hoping to use for my pins, like my sewing pins. This I got lazy and tired, so this is just a coaster, question mark, or a cookie. Ethan.
Yes.
Talk us through what you're doing.
It is like a little rainbow coaster.